Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
This is TripleYourClients.com with your host, Andy Brown.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
Expert marketing advice to triple your clients today.
Now you can start listening.
Welcome to episode 28 of TripleYourClients.com podcast. I'm your host, Andy Brown, and it's another chance for us to chat about marketing online and offline and get those leads and prospects in and help you to drive some more business. There's been a little bit of a break since the last show, and pretty much a combination of quite a lot of new business I've taken on. Plus, as you can probably hear, my throat is a little bit croaky at the moment, just recovering from a bit of a cough. I tried to record some podcasts last week, but I end up coughing every few minutes. So we'll see how today's show goes. And typically, I always say I'm going to try and keep it short, but today I will do so because, it's a bit of a struggle to get this out. But I know people are saying, when's the next podcast coming out? What are you doing, Andy? And that's brilliant to hear because as I sit here in my office and talking to my iPhone, you do wonder who's listening out there on the interwebs. And so, like I say, please get in touch via Twitter or Facebook and let me know you listen to the show. It's always a bit of a thrill to hear that. So, talking about new business, one of the ways I've driven new business to TripleYourClients.com is by offering 1 hour strategy sessions, which there's no fee involved. It's basically sitting down. Maybe if it's local, we have a coffee. If it's the other side of the pond, the other side of the world, it's via Skype. And we chat about the business, and I go into some depth as to different strategies that this business can take on board. And it doesn't have to be healthcare clinics. In fact, you'll see the branding on my website is much more open to all kinds of business now. Just because I felt that as I was bringing on different types of business, I shouldn't niche myself so much down into healthcare. It is a large part of my business at the moment, but it's fun actually looking at all different businesses and what works in one doesn't always work in another. Keeps me on my toes and keeps me testing, and a lot of marketing or successful marketing does come down to testing. So these sessions, like I say, there's no fee and we just get together, and one way for you to reach out and get on the phone with me effectively is by going to TripleYourClients.com/session, and that redirects straight to the page where you can fill in a form and get access to me. We talk about some tested and proven strategies as I use on the website, and I make a difference because I do some research before I get on the phone or Skype with you. I do look at your marketing presence and run some reports, share those with you, and we take it from there. So today's show is about deadlines, and we all use deadlines in marketing. They're very effective. The whole world sometimes typically seems to spin around on deadlines. I'm in a university city here in St Andrews, Scotland, and you can bet your bottom dollar that every student's always thinking about deadlines to get their coursework in, their essays in. There's a look ahead for the next academic year. They're looking at those key dates when they have to get work in. And typically when you look at your marketing for your business, you need to set deadlines for promotions. I do see a lot of copy that goes out in businesses and they don't quite say when the offer's going to be over. It's a kind of grey area. It's going to be 2 or 3 weeks or 4 months. Who knows what it's going to be? And that really doesn't work when you're trying to drive an offer out there, make an irresistible offer, because people have lots of things on their mind and they say, right, we'll look at that later. We're not going to bother with that. So you do have to put a date in, and look at eBay when you run a short promotion, maybe a sort of 3-day one, a 5-day one, or a 7-day one. A lot of the activity happens in the last hour, or the last few minutes as people bidding to get the best deal they can. And that's just the way we're all wired. And so do expect the phone calls to come in that last sort of hour or day before your offer ends, particularly if you sent out a follow-up email, just because that's just the way it is. And I always like to work with quite short promotions because you can control them better. You can send out an email to announce the offer, and then you can typically follow up maybe on the day of the deadline and say, look, you don't want to miss out, and then effectively the offer finishes. I don't like to have sort of long promotions because it sort of loses its momentum. But sometimes people put out deadlines and they can come across as a bit sort of fake or phony, and people don't really buy into them. And the way to look at it is you want people to trust you, and you've got a credibility. You don't want to lose that online. So don't try and put out these sort of fake deadlines. Give a reason. I always say give a reason for an offer. And it's the same with a deadline. So, for example, recently we did an offer for an osteopath, and they had a sports therapist working with them. And that sports therapist was going through some training, and they needed to get some more case studies in there to work with more patients. So there was a need to actually get more business into the practice in a short spell of time. And so the offer email that went out described the situation the practice was in, accurately said, look, the reason why you're getting a discount is because you're helping us out, because we need more patients in to be treated. This therapist is at this stage in their training. After the deadline, all being well, they have some new clients, and they can sort of move on to the next part of their qualification. So it made absolute sense to have this deadline, and people could see why there was a discount. It wasn't as if the discount was going to be repeated the following week or the following month. It was there and then. You had to act there and then if you wanted to take advantage of it. And that worked exceedingly well, that offer, and we tracked it by phone tracking technology, and a lot was learned. So I always say be authentic with your deadlines and your marketing. You have a reputation online, as you do obviously offline, but online you don't want anything that's going to sort of spread virally, criticising you for an offer you put out that maybe doesn't stack up. So always think about that. And that's it really. As a summary, I prefer to have shorter promotions, have that deadline, follow up, and most importantly, give a reason for your offer. Be a little bit different. Don't be sort of the vanilla promotions you see all the time in the different supermarkets and shops. And you can pass them by because they're gonna, it's like these furniture stores. Have a discount every single day. It seems. It's very difficult to buy when there isn't a sale on. Try and be different and give a reason for your promotion. That works a lot better with your audience. So that's it for the show. Thank you very much. I haven't gone into some coughing fit, so I'm quite relieved about that. It's great to be recording the shows again. This is number 28. There's a lot of good stuff if you go through all the past shows. Touched on a lot of different areas of marketing, and I've got a lot more shows lined up. But by all means, get in contact at tripleyourclients.com/session. I'd look forward to talking to you, or tweet me. My Twitter handle is Andy Brown TYC. That stands for Triple Your Clients. Couldn't write it in full because, as you know, there's a restriction on the length of the handle, so you have to be a little bit creative there. And let's speak. Let's see if I can help you out. But take care, have a good day, and look forward to producing some more shows. All the best. Cheerio. Bye.
Have you ever wished you had more visitors to your business website? Where you switch a button and instantly benefit from a steady, consistent stream of new potential clients and customers? One such proven way to do this is by using Google AdWords. Unfortunately, many businesses fail to take advantage of this opportunity, make huge mistakes, and waste their marketing budget. This is why I recommend you head over to tripleyourclients.com and grab Andy's free 44-page report on the 17 ways to maximize your Google AdWords ROI today. Simply enter your name and email on the homepage to have full access to Andy's special report within seconds.